shot that. I was waiting for him to clear. Killer over here. Fetch it up. I was ready to back you out. Yeah. Back it up. Look at that. Oh, how cute this share.
Hi, my name's Brad Dysinger. My wife and I, Ann, own Thornbottom Hunting. We've been in the business since 1996, and over the years, we've had thousands of people come hunting with us. So I'm sure there's some of you that will be watching this video that have been here with us over the years, and we're both getting old and gray, so I probably forgot your names, but I probably remember your faces. But what I have found is after all these years, we get questions, and there's just certain questions that are asked over and over and over. So we thought we'd do this video. My daughter's back there. She's the techno geek. I mean, everybody that's been here knows this is as modern as I am. So we're going to try to put together commonly asked questions. What do you expect to see? What can I expect when I get here? So we might even throw in a few hunting scenes because some of the other people can actually operate their cell phones and take video of it. So we're going to have that in there. Needless to say, none of it was shot by me. So I'm not going to take credit for any of it, but we have some pretty good dog work, some pretty good guide work, and you'll get an idea of what the cover's like and what our hunting's like. So here, let us start. Hi, so we're going to get in right from the beginning on if you want to come hunting on Thornbottom. How am I going to do it? Well, the first thing is make a phone call. I don't do text. I don't do email. I don't answer texts. As anybody that's ever texted me will know, in probably 8 years I've had a phone. You would think after somebody has sent me hundreds of texts after 8 years and never had one return, they'd be smart enough not to keep sending me texts. But that's not the case. I'm afraid to tell you, but it is not the case. So I still have hundreds of unlooked at texts, and I just refuse to do it. So if you're going to book a hunt, you got to do it the old-fashioned way. You go to our phone number, go to your phone, that doesn't always take pictures, it doesn't always send emails. You can't only launch nuclear war from what you got in your hand. You can make a phone call. So you call up Thornbottom Hunting, 419-587-3555. That's our hunt number. You can also call Ann's cell phone and my cell phone. I'm not going to give you those right now, but that's where you get in touch with us. You call us. You ask us, what date am I wanting to hunt? Well, say you want to come on a Sunday. Okay, we look at the watch Sundays. I'm not going to tell you every day that's open. I'm not going to tell you every day that's full because it's a long year and I really don't want all that information to go through my head more than the time I need it. So I'm going to say, well, I'm looking at January 15th, January 17th, February. So what we'll do is we'll find a date that works for you and works for us. Now, the way we hunt is during the week, we run 2 guided hunts and 1 members, what they have their own dogs, during the week from 1 in the afternoon to 4. So we can take 3 groups of hunters, but only 2 of them can be non-member guided hunts or member guided hunts. Because like I said, we're all getting old and gray haired here, as you can see. So it wears us out. Now on the weekends, we run 2 groups of hunts. We run 9 to noon and we run 2 in the afternoon to 5 in the afternoon. We'll run 3 groups again. Now those can all be guided. So if you would have, say, 12 people in a group, you would take the morning slot, they would all be guided. All non-member hunts have to have a guide with them. You're free to use your own dog, but you have to have one of my guides go with you. Members are allowed to use their own dogs and not be guided. The reason for that is if the first time you come, you don't know the area. I don't want you wandering around in somebody else's area just like I don't want somebody else wandering around in your area. So non-members, no exceptions, you will have a guide.
You ready?
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Trevor Pulver shot that one.
Yeah, I missed.
Good job, right here. Hey, bring him here, Pop.
I don't know if I'm hitting them every time, but
We all shoot at the same time.
It's hard.
Like I hit it.
Okay, other common questions that I always get asked is, what kind of shot do I use? What kind of gun do I bring? What kind of choke do I need in my gun? Just any other general questions for your physical part. So, what kind of clothes? If you watch our video, you see how much water we have around. We have a lot of nice wetlands, a lot of nice sloughs, swamps, and pheasants, as you'll see if you watch the video, get in sloughs, swamps. So rubber boots. You're not on a hiking trip out here. It's not the Rockies. We don't have a water shortage. Global warming hasn't affected us because we have 500 windmills just to my west. So I like lacrosse boots, 16-inch, knee-high jobs. Pretty well live in them in the hunting season. As far as shot size of shells, absolutely zero steel. Steel shot sucks. It doesn't penetrate. It doesn't kill stuff. And you wonder, how can me, Brad Dysinger, make that claim? Well, for about 35 years, I was a professional shooter. I worked for Beretta for 20 years. I've shot live pigeons. I've won clay target championships. I've been in hunting ducks and geese in Maryland and the Eastern Shore, 27 years out here, and I will put my opinion up against anybody else's. Steel shot sucks. Also, 7s and 1/2s and 8s are for quail. 7 1/2s and 8s are not for pheasants. 4s or 5s, that's the size shot to bring. I believe in big shot, open chokes. Shoot a skeet choke or shoot an improved cylinder, modified at the absolute most, but shoot 4 or 5 shot, because you can drop a pheasant with 3 or 4 4s or 5s and kill him dead. You can put 25 7 1/2s in the same bird and make it unedible with the full choke. And pheasants are good to eat, so you don't want to blow them all to hell, which a lot of people do, and you'll see some of that on the video. So 4s or 5s, open chokes. We hunt with everything from 28s to 12s, 28 and 12 gauges. It really depends on who the shooter are. If people that can shoot a 28 gauge, super gun. I hunted all my life with a 20 gauge. Now I've switched over to 28 because you carry a gun a lot more than you shoot it. So those are guns. Now, something you want to bring, or you at least want to make sure some people in your group bring, is a vest with a game pouch. If you're carrying 5 pheasants in your hand, it gets pretty hard to shoot. If you're the only guy that's got a game bag, you end up with everybody's pheasants. So an orange vest or a coat with a game bag, you've got to have some way to carry it. Like I said, my guides are old, got gray hair. They're not going to carry your stuff around for you. This is hunting like it was back when I was a kid. This is like I'm going to South Dakota and I'm busting my ass walking. This isn't kicking chickens. This isn't placed birds. The guides don't know where the birds are any more than you know where the birds are. That's why we have dogs. So this is a real pheasant hunt. And real pheasant hunters bring a vest and an orange hat. Because remember, the orange hat protects you. Your buddy may shoot you in the head if you don't have an orange hat. Even though the guides will tell you, absolutely no shooting on the ground. That's a capital offense here. No shooting low, because you don't want somebody shooting you in the back of the head. And the guides will tell you how to operate, but it's very important you follow the way that what the guides tell you. So that's as far as close. And we got shot. Now, people ask, what's it going to cost? Well, a non-member firebird hunt currently, right now, today in 2023, is $200. If you go back to our webpage, it says $165. I have not been able to access my webpage since the coronavirus in 2019. We had a new web host and he moved to Nashville, and as far as I know, the revenuers got him. I don't know what's happened to him, but we cannot get on our webpage. Even though it's still there and I still own the name, it's inaccessible. I have less luck on that as I would if I got on a text message if I cared. So right now, the best way to find out how much it's going to cost you is don't text, don't email, call us and we'll tell you. We have members, non-members. We can go through all that later. That's not really important in this video. Methods of payment. As you remember, I don't like technology. No credit cards. Cash, check. I take gold and I take silver. If you make good wine, I might take wine. I love bartering, but preferred is cash and checks. 27 years, I've never had a bad check. Could be because I have a bad reputation locally, but that's another subject that we would explore on another theme.
I'll go over the nose. Up here. Oh, I see it right here. Hold on. I see it. Ready? Okay. Andy, get on the right side of Ann. Keep coming up. Keep coming up. Come up. You gonna get up or kick it?
Just pass the dog. Don't bother looking for it. Just keep going. He'll go as fast as you go. Keep moving.
Nice shot.
Behind you. Hey, give me a smile.
Oh, come on.
Good job.
Watch your footing. Going down. Slowly. Good job. Yeah.
And Mitch reached in and pulled out the tail. He had a muskrat. Turn around and bit him in the armpit.
Oh, yeah.
I'll hold the bag, but that's all I'll do.
Get up there, Josh.
You'll draw back.
Down Killbuck Swamp. You know, bird's probably gone by now. Oh, there it is. What happened? Nothing. Oh,
What's that?
nothing. Good
That
try.
looked- that
Good
looked-
try. Yeah.
It looked like a white hand.
Good shoot for a white shot.
Oh, God.
Come on, walk in. Somebody's got to walk in. I don't want to get too close to your gun. Wait, guy coming. Hurry up, come on up. Well, if you wish, it might go that way.
Oh.
It's running towards you, John.
Oh.
Breaking on you, wouldn't it? There you go. You're almost here. Come on.
It's not very deep right there.
No, it's ankle high.
He does not give up the bird.
It is. Good job. Good dog.
Yeah.
Good dog.
Good boy.
He's right over here. Good boy.
Good boy.
Brush pile, maybe, is it? Is this the scent?
Hey, glad to see you guys coming hunting. Come on in. We'll go in here and we'll get you signed in. This is our one room. I built this room back in 2000. We built it around the fireplace where people come in here and sit, and then come on in here. Okay, here, first thing we got to do is get you to sign one of these waivers. Everybody has to do that. So there, sign your waiver and we'll get around to go hunting.